Any American who wants to come home, we will get you home.
President Biden says there will be time to second-guess the way he handled the pullout from Afghanistan later. But for now, the U.S. is focused on one mission, getting tens of thousands of Americans and Afghan allies to safety. The scene outside Kabul's international airport remains chaotic. Flights have resumed after a pause when the processing facility in Qatar reached capacity. As for the images of thousands of people trying to flee the Taliban and desperately trying to save children, the president says he doesn't think any one of us cannot feel that pain on a human level. Seeing the country fall so quickly to the Taliban is disheartening for many of the almost 800,000 troops who were deployed there over the last 20 years. Many of them are now asking, was it worth it? News 8's Tim Blodgett has some insights from a veteran of two tours there.
The scenes from Afghanistan are heartbreaking. Men, women, and children scrambling to leave the city of Kabul. The United States evacuating thousands as the Taliban takes power. The 20-year war in Afghanistan, the longest in American history, finally coming to a close.
After 20 years, I've learned the hard way that there was never a good time to withdraw U.S. forces. That's why we're still there.
Of course, the thousands of men and women of the United States Armed Forces will have a different reaction to what's playing out in Afghanistan.
A lot of people are asking a lot of questions, and I think that a lot of our veterans are trying to say, well, did this matter? Was I doing the right thing?
Joe Reagan served 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan, where he was a platoon leader and then later a staff captain. He served on the front lines, lost friends, and was injured in a suicide bomb attack. While he is proud of the work he's done, he says that other vets he's talked to have wondered if the sacrifice was worth it.
The thing that I tell to our Gold Star families, and I think I speak for every veteran, that all of us that were privileged to serve alongside their loved ones draw on them as a constant source of inspiration in our lives every single day.
In an op-ed, Joe writes, "To the brave men and women who volunteered, and to your families, and to the families of the fallen, the sacrifices you made and your families made were not in vain." While the decades-long war is coming to a close, the reaction to the withdrawal is mixed. Whether the mission in Afghanistan was completed or not will still be argued. But the brave men and women who have served and sacrificed will see this situation through a much different lens.
Take that opportunity to catch up with the men and women that we served alongside, make sure that they're doing all right, and reflect on those positive memories.
Tim Blodgett, News 8.
Several groups are stepping up efforts to help veterans deal with the Afghanistan withdrawal. Many vets already have some form of PTSD and are at high risk for suicide. The Wounded Warrior Project is proactively making calls to about 40,000 veterans. If you or a loved one needs help, you can call the Veterans Crisis Hotline at 800-273-8255 or chat online at veterans-crisis-line.net/chat.